Hi everyone, and welcome to week 12. We explore workforce planning and development this week. There are 3 readings for the week. Those are chapter 12 in Battaglio on strategic human resource management and 2 articles that are available in Moodle. One addresses generational differences in the workforce and the other explores gender competency. There's also a short video in Moodle meant to spur thinking about the challenges related to an aging workforce. Before we get into this week's material, I wanted to provide an outline of the rest of the semester. We will discuss this week's material in Zoom on Wednesday. That will be our last discussion for the semester. Section 6 of your HR skills portfolio, a performance appraisal design process, is due Sunday the 8th. Next week, we will not have a discussion. That will give you time to work on your portfolios and prepare for your presentations. Section 7, your strategies for organizational change, is due November 15th. We'll be back in Zoom Wednesday, November 18th for presentations. We will have the entire class together for presentations, so please plan to be on Zoom from 4:30 to 6:50 p.m. that day. We will provide more details about the presentations during our discussion this week. We will also have you complete a cultural competency survey week 14. We have the survey listed on week 15 in the syllabus, but we would like you to take that a week earlier. There will be a link in Moodle in the week 14 section. Finally, your consolidated and edited skills portfolio will be due Sunday, November 23rd. We ask that you complete the course evaluation that last week as well. Let's talk about workforce development. I'm sure you've heard the term human capital. This is how Battaglio defines the term. In short, it's the mindset that people who work in your organization are a valuable asset worthy of investment. Employees are more than an expense or people who work for the organization. I found an interesting connection to the gender competency article assigned this week. Organizations that are gender competent embrace values of caring, connection, learning from others, and cooperative problem solving. The textbook chapter covers strategic human resource management. Battaglio divides SHRM into 5 elements. The first is strategic planning. Strategic planning comes in different flavors, but the foundations of any approach are the same. You want clarity on where you are today, where you want to be at some point in the future, and an approach to overcoming obstacles to achieve that vision. The second element of strategic HR management is improving internal processes. Internal processes in HR include recruiting, hiring, compensation, and performance appraisal. Strategic HR management looks at how process improvements can lead to better retention, engagement, and performance of employees. Employee capacity is about investing in your employees' knowledge, skills, and career growth. Organizations that focus on developing employee capacity have adopted the human capital mindset. The expected return is increased engagement, motivation, and loyalty. The University of Montana has adopted this concept in recent years. One tangible action at UM was to create an office focused on organizational learning and development. Workforce planning focuses on assessing current workforce capacity and future needs. You then develop strategies for bridging the gap between the two. A few weeks ago, I shared an example of this challenge in UM's IT organization. We assessed that much of our staff had skills in programming, systems administration, and database administration. Looking to the future of cloud computing, we knew we would need a different set of skills. We would need more soft skills to negotiate purchases, manage vendor relationships, and support users. We had a gap. I'll admit that much of our strategy relied on attrition. We did not execute a strategy for developing new skills in existing employees. The final element of strategic HR management is accountability. This is about making commitments and measuring progress towards goals. As an example, one of UM's strategic priorities focuses on employee development. Here's a look at some of the metrics that UM tracks in this area. I'm moving into a new job where one of my roles will be to help campus leaders refine and track metrics. One of the missing elements of UM's strategy execution has been a lack of accountability for delivering on goals. President Bodner is determined to change that. Here are some questions to prepare for Wednesday. Taglio says that strategic HR efforts require coordination and collaboration, elements often missing or de-emphasized in PHRM reform. How would you address coordination and collaboration challenges in executing strategy in your organization? What are the benefits and challenges of workforce development? How do administrators who pursue cultural competence and social equity in their organizations challenge traditional views of public administration? Why might workers who belong to different generations possess different attitudes, values, and motivations? We look forward to one last discussion session with all of you Wednesday.